The story begins aboard a gigantic orbital station that connects hundreds of planets. Every day, thousands of travelers, merchants, soldiers, diplomats, and refugees pass through its crowded halls. Despite all the activity, one quiet teenage boy sits alone in the food court every afternoon for nearly a month. No one speaks to him because everyone assumes someone else will. The main character is an ordinary station electrician who spends his days repairing power grids, replacing damaged circuits, and fixing emergency systems. One afternoon, he notices the lonely boy after accidentally bringing an extra homemade lunch. Instead of throwing the food away, he sits beside the boy without asking permission and casually offers half his meal. At first, the boy politely refuses because he has been taught never to accept food from strangers. The electrician smiles, breaks the meal into 2 equal pieces, and jokingly says they are simply sharing lunch. That tiny gesture begins an unexpected friendship. Over the next several months, they eat together every day. The electrician learns that the boy loves astronomy, mechanical puzzles, and drawing imaginary star systems. The boy slowly begins laughing again and finally feels like an ordinary teenager instead of someone carrying a hidden burden. Build emotional scenes showing trust forming naturally through conversations, shared meals, station adventures, and acts of kindness. Avoid melodrama. Let emotions develop realistically. Near the climax, elite security forces unexpectedly surround the cafeteria. A luxurious diplomatic fleet docks at the station, and one of the galaxy's most respected rulers arrives personally. The electrician discovers the lonely boy is secretly the only heir to a powerful interstellar empire. The boy hid his identity because every adult treated him like a political symbol rather than a child. Instead of rewarding the electrician with money or fame, the ruler appoints him as the prince's personal civilian mentor, allowing him to continue his normal maintenance job while becoming the one trusted adult who expects nothing in return. Ends several years later by revealing that historians credit peace treaties and diplomacy for a golden age between civilizations, but the audience learns everything truly began because one electrician decided to share his lunch with a lonely boy. Maintains strong emotional pacing, immersive futuristic world building, believable dialogue, mystery, humor, hope, and a satisfying ending with a meaningful moral that small acts of kindness can change the fate of entire civilizations. The story takes place aboard an enormous deep space academy where children from hundreds of intelligent species study together. Among them is a quiet young girl who spends every lunch period eating alone in complete silence. Most students avoid her because she appears distant and mysterious. The main character is an elderly janitor responsible for cleaning classrooms, repairing furniture, and maintaining the academy after everyone else goes home. He notices the lonely girl every day but assumes she prefers solitude. One rainy artificial afternoon, he finds her crying quietly after dropping her lunch tray. Without making a scene, he helps clean the mess and offers her part of his homemade meal. Over the following months, they develop an unlikely friendship. The janitor tells funny stories from decades of working across different planets, while the girl slowly opens up about her fears, dreams, and loneliness. She never reveals who she truly is, and the janitor never pressures her to explain. Their daily conversations become the happiest part of the girl's life. Teachers notice her confidence growing, but no one understands why. Build rich emotional moments, humorous conversations, gentle life lessons, and heartwarming scenes that make the audience emotionally invested in both characters. During the climax, a massive royal fleet suddenly arrives at the academy under heavy military escort. The galaxy's High Queen enters the school with dozens of guards and embraces the lonely girl, revealing she is the missing crown princess who had been studying anonymously to experience life as a normal student. The queen explains that every official treated the princess with fear and formality, but the janitor was the first person to care about her simply because she looked lonely. Deeply moved, the queen offers the janitor a permanent honorary position as royal guardian of character, responsible for reminding the royal family what genuine kindness looks like. Finish the story years later by showing that the princess becomes one of the wisest rulers in galactic history, always remembering that true greatness begins not with power or wealth, but with compassion shown by ordinary people.